Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 18, week 3, day 1. So of course today, main thing we have going on, as far as things that just started up, we have ourselves the invasion event for that of constructs. We actually have 3 different ones we can end up utilizing here. As far as things that do extra damage to towers, we have the one you have to use at least 1 copy of, which also has double magic, and is the only one of these 3 that has double magic. But all of them have some pretty nice skull reduction, so they can end up utilizing that. Actually, all of them except this one, but this one does get the Bone Storm, so it does have that going for it. So you can do this to synergize into a Bone Storm whenever you get a kill. Our skulls will fall into the board, making it more likely that you'll get your 5x skull pokes. And this guy has the benefit of Impervious while having a small chance of doing extra hit. Basically meaning 30% of the time he will also be doing double damage in a sense. Whereas this is 100% of the time, and this is mostly the gimmick of Skull Storm. You have to use at least one of this guy. Of course, with our main team here, if you buy a little bit further, you can just double up on him. You do need to make sure you have at least 1 spare copy of him to be able to do so. If you only have 1, you can only use 1. But there's 2 other good alternatives, so you don't really need to go down this route, but this should be the quickest way to get it done. Double Goliath or Golfight? Golfight? I keep calling it Goliath. But double Golfight into Stone Slicer if you have it. Really good, feeds mana back into itself. Boost based on all constructs, which your team has to be anyways. And you can just go Geomancer Hero for half mana start. And oddly enough, Lord of Slaughter is a construct, and he can deny out all the excess browns and go for 1 big damage burst, which will have 5x skull damage on that. And yeah, pretty much good to go. Even comes with a free Doomstorm if we can get things rolling quick enough. But that is pretty much the game plan here. And you know what? Might as well just go straight into it. Though, for the super early fights, do we want to go AoE? We could. I think we'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? But anyways, hello everyone! Oh yeah, let me go turn live chat on. Why is it? I hate that it always defaults to the other option. But anyways, hello Mark. Hello Bill. Hello Miss Insane Witch. Hello Supernova. Hello Daddy Shark. Hello, let's see. Runs with Scissors. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Chad. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Koopstad. Hello, Renus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All you guys' day's been wonderful. Alright, we have ability and ability. Okay, maybe we do want to run AoE this early on. Unless we want to mess with the Lord of Slaughter pokes. I was hoping he would do extra turn. Wait, how'd he die? Oh, it's the skull glitch thing. That makes sense. Okay. Why would I think they fixed that at any point? Of course they haven't. Why would they have? I'll take that one down. Also, has anyone seen that book glitch? Or am I just going crazy this morning? Or was it just like a morning thing? Because when I was using the book guy earlier, he was occasionally summoning nothing. Like, not literally nothing, but he would summon something and the thing that he summons instantly dies. Did anyone else have that issue with the new troop that came out today? Because I haven't messed with him since this morning, so I'm not sure if they fixed it or if I was just looking at it weird or what. But he did it a couple times. It wasn't like a one-off thing. But he summoned the 3 books and then like a nothing. But that nothing insta-died every time it summoned. Alright, I'll go for this. Seems going to be a little bit slower at the super low range. Who's Gulf? Tis I, Golfight. That's funny. I forgot, we have the normal amount of battles. I'm so used to when invasion events and raids were like weekend things. And now that they're like, you know, week-long events, I keep forgetting you have to do the higher amount of battles. This is how they were for the longest amount of time, but then for like a year or so, they end up making it so you had a reduced amount of fights for each one. And I keep thinking like back on the reduced number of fights, where we only had to do like, what, 3, 4? I think it was 4 per section. But now we're back to the 5 since it's a whole week-long event again. A glitch in Gems of War? Impossible! I know, right? No worries, they'll add a new 5 when it gets fixed. Don't worry. Oh, what do we need here? Put that down. We got mail. I have no clue for what, though. Oh, I know exactly for what. Oh, wait, we have the Easter Tower. That's funny. A little late. I kind of forgot we already had Easter. But yeah, the invasion event around whatever holiday is happening Generally has a tower. There's one for Halloween, there's one for Christmas, and there's one for Easter. Only those three, I think. I don't think we have any others. Yeah, all three of those have a special little tower. That one, I believe, summons a dragon egg and is very annoying. You do not want it to ever summon. Actually, I believe out of every single one of the seasonal towers, it is by far the most annoying, so be very careful around it. And it's actually probably highest priority to kill first. Kind of forgot to even mention that in the video because they didn't actually do any battles yet. I assumed because it was after Easter, they weren't going to do that. But no, apparently they still did. It's all good. But yeah, that is by far the most annoying tower in the entire game. Out of all, like, the seasonal towers, at least. Mostly because if it ever does cast, not only does it barrier itself, but it summons something that not only has resummon, but also is generally pretty tanky. Because it has 0 attack, so it has really high durability. Not as high as some 0 attack stuff, actually the lowest of all the 0 attack ones, but, you know, still high enough to potentially take 2 hits. Especially at the later ranges when they have way higher level and everything. As a little cookie! Welcome, welcome. Oh wait, I thought that would kill. I should have stuck with ability. I keep forgetting. His skull does not have double damage. Technically has 5 times damage, but you know what I mean. Not against, or only against towers, not against units. It's kind of funny with how Invasions is set up. The hardest fights are actually the second to last section. You know, right before you get into the final thing over and over again. Just because there's a tank there that doesn't count as a tower, and just comparatively, it's just really bulky. I keep forgetting, we have double magic on ability, so we should be utilizing that. Because our skull damage does not get that double damage. Against normal units. Technically, both of them get to 5 times, but our actual magic value is twice as high. It'd be cool if it also did it for skull value, but it is only magic. Because that would make it so skulls would actually be more relevant for a longer period of time. Well, they're still relevant once we reach, like, the 4 tower section. You will stop one-shotting with your skulls way before you stop one-shotting with your ability. It'd be nice if both of them kind of fell off around the same time, rather than skulls falling off way earlier than casting. Because it makes skull spam versions of invasion teams not as good. Like this week, we actually have the ability to do so. We have things like Lord of Slaughter, we have that one Tower Killer that has Bone Storm, stuff like that. You don't get as much of a benefit from skull compared to just casting ability. But the main exception being if you can take multiple skulls at once, because it is quicker than single casting a bunch of times. But that's really only going to happen if we cast like Lord of Slaughter or something similar. Anyways. My hand's cramping up. Oh, let's see. Also, I way overslept today. It's mostly because I recorded the video at a bit of a weirder time. That just threw me off a bit. But yeah, as you guys saw, they did re-nerf? How many nerfs are they up to? But I believe they re-nerfed Invasion. That's fun. Obviously, that was never intended to be the case. But I was just hoping, like, oh, maybe this will be them testing to see if they should make all of them that way, which I still feel like they should do. The way the invasion troop was is how all of them should be, like how it was last time. That's like the bare minimum they could do to kind of adjust invasion, because you know how, or not invasion, I mean, too many game modes. Journey. I meant to say Journey. This is Invasion that we're doing now. But, yeah, they re-nerfed Journey event. But I still hope they do something for Journey event, just so it's not as annoying. Because if next Journey is going to be like the previous Journey, but worse, that is horrible. Unless we just get some really good options on a given time. Like a Zolgoth, a Catherix, you know, something with instant kill, Iron Gut. Oh, there was an eclipse today? I didn't even realize. That's funny. Though, honestly, that might have been why I overslept a little. Because I do, like, naturally wake up more so when it's light out. So if there was a natural eclipse today, maybe that's why I actually overslept. Now that I think about it. So I'm waking up naturally, it's more so to the reaction of light. But if there is no light, then I do not react to light. Only problem with the team that we're using right now, nothing feeds mana directly into Lord or Slaughter. Stone Slicer creates purple and brown. And while Lord or Slaughter utilizes brown for damage, he does not utilize it for mana accumulation. So nothing we have actually feeds back into him, fortunately. He still gets his mana off of Enchant and our 50% Mana Star and everything, though. It's not like he's getting none. Which is once we get the team going and he already cast once, there's not really any good way unless he gets so much from his own Doom Skulls to get him back up. Oh, hello, Timmy! Welcome, welcome. Some people in your team are using Empress, the invasion troop. Oh yeah, Empress is really solid. I was considering building a team out of it, but I opted not to. Mostly because you put your best option in the last slot, and normally the invasion troops themselves are good enough for invasion. But yeah, running Empress would be a lot of fun if you want to go down the cast route. Have I tested the summoning book? Yes. And we mentioned all of its summons during the thing. Has anyone else seen it summon nothing? Like where it summons something and then insta-dies? Because when I was testing it, it had 4 summons. The 3 I showed in the video, and a blank summon that kept dying automatically. Oh, oops, I already had one condition. You'll foresee a gem competition in our future from that troop. You never know. Don't use it in Underspire? Why? Oh, so there isn't really much of a need to use it in Underspire. Because the teams that we have are perfectly fine without it. I personally feel like he's not going to be that good. Random magic is just too inconsistent. Like, Magickine's insane, but Magickine with no follow-up and it applying randomly, including to itself, is not ideal. It should at least be targetable, because a lot of other ways that we have to apply Magickine basically are targetable. Like Empress, Emperor, stuff like that. Some of the better ones that exist these days. But you don't get to choose who it goes to, but it goes to a certain position, so you do technically choose. Like, you can't choose anything on your team, but it chooses a specific slot on your team. So as long as your troop is there, you're basically choosing where it goes. Oh, it ends up locking up? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I saw a glitch somewhat like that this morning, but it didn't lock up my game. It just kept leading to the troop auto-dying. But luckily, there's no need to use it for Underspire, unless you need to build, like, a really budget team. But even then, what did we do this morning for it? I think I ended up going down a Chalcedony team for it. Like, even though Chalcedony's been nerfed into the ground, it's still not horrible. Relative to other options. Like, it's not good, but it's not bad. What team did I go for? I don't even remember. I went for... No, that's my normal invasion team. I went for... Oh, never mind. That's my invasion team. I went Underspire low. Yeah, I went for the Blade that's available in Soulforge this week. Chalcedony. The guy with a little bit of Explode so we can get rid of the Gargoyle gems. He can also one-shot the Tower guys, or the 6 dragons, which should be 7, but Rubrath, of course, does not exist on the one fight. but he can one-shot those 6 dragons. Which is kind of funny using a dragon to one-shot the other dragons. And then this is for trip damage across your team. But yeah, you could actually put Empress on your team. You could replace any one of these options out for Empress. And then feed magic into Obsidiaxis. That's definitely a route you could go down. I didn't show that for the video, but Empress is... Well, then again, I don't know. Is Empress considered low rarity? It's a random Volt option. It's about as low rarity as Wand of Stars. So if you count Wand of Stars as low rarity, then that is also technically low rarity. It's one of those that you have to RNG from the Vault drop table. Some people do, some people don't. I'm not sure what category to really put it in. Like any one singular Vault key troop. Like Empress, Emperor, Wand of Stars. Because they're technically easy to get, but you can go really dry on them for upwards of like 1,000 Vault keys. If you get super unlucky on them. I guess that's also the case for almost any legend in the game as well. But that's why I also consider those legends as higher rarity. Because it's easy to get some amount of legends, but if you're trying to get one very specific legend and you don't have like an event key drop table and they're not from Underspire, it can be a little annoying to get them. Because you could easily get dozens upon dozens and dozens of the same rarity before you end up getting what you actually want from the rarity. Alright, let's go overkill. Nice, nice. How are you not dead? Nice. Yeah, the Vault drop's pretty bloated these days. And it keeps getting increasingly harder to get any one specific tarot card as time goes on. They did do a change last year that did make tarot cards a little bit more common, though. Alright, final section until we can get to 4 towers. This is actually the hardest section that I was referring to earlier. These 5 battles are the hardest 5 that you do the entirety of Invasion event. Other than if you go like absurdly deep. And the reason being is that the first troop is immune to tower damage. Or not immune, but you know, it doesn't take 5 times damage like everything else does while still having high durability. It does technically get hard again if you do an absurdly high amount of invasion battle. But realistically, these 5 are actually the hardest you'll ever have to do this set. Because it doesn't die to one shot. Though, I guess ever since they did double magic, you can one-shot them with magic, though. As long as you don't have spell reduction. Hello, Lester! Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, Isabel, did you ever do the thing in Power World? I guess Kinky too if you're here. Also, hello, Rockhound. Welcome, welcome. I will throw that down. The troops from last campaign are already in the drop. Yeah, I mentioned in the video. Or at least the Mythic technically isn't. The Volkey troop is. The Judge. However, it is not possible to get the new Mythic from the Glory Gem Guild or VIP chest drop table right now. The main reason being is that it is currently occupied by a Mythic. You know, the Mythic we had last Friday, the exclusive Mythic for the week. So not until Friday will you be able to get the new Mythic. But the new Volkey troop is in drop table right now. And the other one will be on Friday. Unless they accidentally added it now. I don't think they did, though. Yeah, everyone's just getting Succubus still. Succubus, Succubus. Not yet. You're still grinding for the rocket launcher? Oh, gosh. Well, you don't need a rocket launcher to kill it. I actually ended up opting for the pump-action shotgun. After trying it in multiplayer, I realized it's actually kind of good. It's really good at single-target close-range combat. And it might have the highest DPS of any weapon at single, because I was noticing how much damage it was doing when we were doing the group boss at the end of last stream. So I was like, I already have the legendary one on the main account. Let's see how much damage it does. And the answer is a lot. Especially if you aim for the head on the new raid boss thing, which is actually relatively easy to do due to how its mechanics work. It does a lot of damage at close range. Its only real big downside is you basically have to be in almost melee range to properly use it. But when it is, I think it's the highest DPS weapon in the game right now. Speaking of highest DPS weapon, I absolutely love this thing. I wish we had more of them that are like this. This is a double gem spawning weapon with one of the colors feeding back into itself. It is so nice. But the problem is there's only a handful of them. I want to say 3, 4 in the total of how many exist that actually do this. And Stone Slicer is one of the more relevant ones, particularly when Chalcedony was actually good. But even now that she's not good, it's even better in a sense. Because now you can't really run Chalcedony, so what are you going to run? You're going to run Stone Slicer. It's basically your only option now, assuming you have it. Like, you can still run Chalcedony, but it is night and day the amount of mana accumulation we'll get from Stone Slicer compared to her after she's been nerfed. Isabel, how many kills in are you without getting Rocket Launcher? It actually took me forever as well. I want to say I did a little over 100 rolls before I got it. It actually took me the longest to get that one than any other one. I wonder if its drop rate is actually a bit lower or something. Because out of every Legend schematic grind in that game, that one definitely took the longest. And it might have made it artificially rare because it's the strongest weapon in the game. Or, you know, the highest tier weapon, I should say. Not always just strongest for everything. Oh, almost 20? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I went like 100 something. I want to say like 130 or something. That's not too bad then. I wouldn't say Chalcedony's useless, but it's a lot more situational. The biggest issue with Chalcedony is the same issue that quite a lot of the other early Journey troops had. And that is, they don't have shininess. Chalcedony cannot be shinied. Which means they have a 1 higher mana cost and a 1 lower gem spawn than other shinies that do the same thing. Which is really problematic. Because now they're like permanently nerfed further than all the other ones. Unless they eventually do an update where they get shininess. Which I assume they would do at some point. But so far we've never really had a second wave of new troops getting shinied. Ah, there we go. Invasion has been completed. Perfect time to go hand out a redeem code. We'll have 2 tonight, 1 right now, 1 a little bit later. Here you guys go, enjoy. We'll have another one in a little bit. I guess at this point, we'll pretty much just take out dailies and then go mess with PvP for the rest of the time. As, of course, we have no PvP rating right now, as we haven't touched it yet this week. Tribute done. Cast spells in any battle done. Oh, I need to go do more, I could do that real quick, I guess, with Dust Level Quick Kill. I didn't even realize this was one of our thingies. Where's my team? I actually did this on accident earlier when we were showing the video. Or when I was testing stuff. Yeah, I'll go with this one. Should be enough damage. Let's clear this out real quick. And that'll be all that we need for the XP booster. Oh gosh, Bill Warhammer just dropped the entire Jesse James thing. Team Rocket thing. Didn't the anime finally get rid of Ash? Didn't they do that like last year or something? I haven't watched a Pokemon anime in like 15 years. But I think they finally killed Ash. He was 10 years old for like 15 years and they finally got rid of him. Honestly, I almost want to go watch the entire arc of that at some point. That would take absolutely forever though. Because I watched the Pokemon series. I actually saw it when it first aired. But I forgot this thing has 20%. I should go somewhere else. But I only watched up to like the 3rd gen. And it did like 8 generation. So I've probably seen like 1/4 of the total amount that they've ever done. I'm curious what they end up doing with that series. Also, wow, there's so many things here that actually do not die instantly. Kind of unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Luckily, we only have to do it for like a few. Alright, apparently we have to kill a billion reds. I was gonna say, I didn't get that done on Monday yesterday, but today is Monday. So yeah, we need to go do that. Luckily, we'll get it done passively. I'm not really going out of my way for it. Ooh, red's here? Maybe we will go out of our way for it, actually. We'll take all 3 of these, because if this is a red battle, we might actually get a lot of red fights here. And you know what team are running. As Isabel mentions, we still have a spot left in the guild if anyone wants it. We still got a nice warm spot ready for... I don't know, what event do we have next week? I don't remember. But we always get all guild-related events done. Including the new Ultra Nerf Journey events, unfortunately. But the loot is just too good to pass up on. Yeah, ever since they Ultra Nerf Journey, we actually have finished every Journey event since then. Is it worth doing? I personally say so. You get some shiny keys, you get the shiny tokens that upgrade the Useless Troop. And most notably, you get all the deed books along the way. Like, 2-color deed books is pretty huge off the 12th reward. After this, we'll go clear out dungeon. We'll buy up our tower fights, or whatever they're called, the Underspire. We're not actually going to do our Underspire fights. Something we've been skipping lately. I've been holding them off until like Wednesday or Thursday every single week. And honestly, I prefer it that way. Because if we start doing it now, we'll have to like go into the mindset and then immediately stop. Because the first several fights will just go down so quickly. Alright, we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. That will be done. Invasion's already done. Well, as far as we can. Underspire, we just need to buy it up. Buy it up, buy it up. Alright, there we go. Invasion, or Underspire is also done now. Okay, that just leaves... Oh, wait, we already... Wait. Oh! I think you know what happened? I'm not sure how or why. But I accidentally did dungeons this morning. There's really no point in saving it for the stream unless we get lucky for the top 3 or something. So we can play Guess That Door. But, yeah, I actually did it. I'm not sure what prompted me to accidentally do it. Oh, Genki, you handed out your... Actually, I'm not sure if Genki's even here. But she was streaming earlier this morning, and she handed out, apparently 13 hours ago, which would have been 7:34, which would explain why I wasn't there, because I was asleep. But, yeah, around 7:30 this morning, or 6:30, somewhere around there, she ended up handing out the War Corgi. I'll be handing this out on the 8-year anniversary of the channel, which is this... I just realized something funny. Oh, no, it's not. I was going to say 2018, but when we started, no, it was 2016. But, yeah, we'll be handing this out on the 8-year anniversary of our channel, which is on the 23rd. So the night of the 23rd, we'll be handing out the War Corgi. But apparently she already handed hers out. Oh, there we go. Now let me go claim all on this. There's a redeem code in here, or 65 gems from doing the other mode, the orb from doing the other mode. When I say other mode, I mean tower defense. I mean, invasion. And all the guild stuff I haven't already claimed. Which reminds me, I don't think I donated 2 million gold yet this week. Let me go do that. But yeah, if anyone wants to join the guild, we do still have a spot left, PC Mobile. Oh no. How do I do this? I'm gonna have to click this a couple times. Someone had put in a weird number of gold. So I'm just gonna do that. And there's our 2 million. And because why not? Let's go for the next tier as well. I'll do like 500,000. There we go, 2.5 million. Alright, let's see. What do we get? That's not where you check. Oh, that does remind me though. Let me go reset my thing. I just had it like that for the video. There we go. Alright, anyways. Actually, I don't even think I used it like that for the video because it was in the other category. This is what we got for our 2.5 million. Technically 3 million. And basically nothing. There we go. Alright, okay, I think it's just PvP now. Let's go do a ton of PvP. Hopefully we have a red section because I actually need red kills. So we can just get it passively whenever. We do indeed have red. Though, as I say that, do I want to go do red? Probably not, to be honest. You know how many Stellarix teams are going to be there? Like Takshaka Stellarix? Oh yeah, let me go double check what modes we have to do for these this week. It's either Golvania. Well, I'm not doing that one. Alright, what's the other one? Let me go check. What do we get for purple magic? Where's the one that's +1 magic per purple ally? I went way too far. Oh, no, that's not it either. Where is +1 magic per purple ally? Wait, do I keep passing it? Where is this thing? Somewhere's in here. There it is. What is this category this week? Purple. Fine. That's perfectly fine. It's not ideal, but it's far better than the worst case scenario. So we'll go Thrall, Leprechaun, Stellarix, and I guess Archmage's Hero, running Wand. And then change banner accordingly. And I think we're good to go. That is +5 purple with a pure purple team. Wand for backup, Stellarix to win, everything else for mana. Sounds like a game plan. Move that over, Leprechaun. Click win button, repeat. Yeah, just gotta clear out 4 of these then. This is a bit half as much magic if we went yellow. But I'm just doing bare minimum PvP, I think, today. We're not going to power grind it until we get a Bloodthirsty on a good location. As much as I hate doing them, it is more points. So if we get, like, Bloodthirsty Red or something during this week, that's the day we'll go for it. I guess we could technically do a Bloodthirsty Purple. Bloodthirsty Purple should be weaker than Bloodthirsty Red. Unfortunately, we don't have Bloodthirsty of any of them today, so we can't go for it. Or Blood Frenzy. Yeah, Bloodthirsty, Blood Frenzy, same difference. Wrong game mechanic. Actually, which one is that from? I think I'm thinking of Dota 2. And or Warcraft, because that's where it technically came from. Warcraft 3. Which then went into WoW. That was also utilized in Dota. Because Dota was made in Warcraft 3. So now it's also in Dota 2. But it had a Bloodthirsty mechanic that it made you take more damage, but your attack speed and or damage were increased. Kind of like Berserker in most games, but it was called Bloodthirsty. Just a game I haven't ever streamed on the channel, I just realized. I have never once played Dota 2 on the channel. I have over 10,000 hours in Dota 1 and like 3,000 in Dota 2. And never once have we actually streamed on the channel. In all fairness, by the time we got to the channel, I wasn't really playing either of them much anymore. Also, how are we losing this fight? I'm not even paying attention to what's going on, and we're about to die to a resummoned Ancient Horror. Yeah, that's good, kind of. Yeah, that is good. There we go. Have we not won yet? There we go. What a weird fight. I'll take it. Is this the final fight or the second to last? Okay, good. That was the final. Okay, that would explain how we almost lost. They actually have some pretty hefty damage on the final fight. You definitely shouldn't underestimate that final. Like I do like every single time I ever enter it. Because they do a lot of damage when you're not paying attention. Like you luck away for like a few seconds and you're already dead. You have to luck away for 2 turns and your whole team could be gone. At least we didn't call it Blood Moon. Oh no, that would be the Legend of Zelda series. But a Blood Moon. Oh, how did we miss? I'm just gonna wand. It's getting annoying getting frozen on everything. Someone's actually using nerfed Chalcedony. That's interesting. They actually built a 4x construct team. Well, it would be if the bird didn't replace it. Yeah, that's a 4x construct team. I guess it's a little bit better this week. I think they have all 10% bonus or something. I think it's 10% to construct and 10% to daemon or something. Let me double check. What is it? I actually forgot to double check. I normally don't mention these in Monday videos anymore because they're a lot less relevant these days compared to how they were. Because these bonus, for any of you that don't know, used to be 25% instead of 10%. Meaning you get 50% extra stats instead of 20%. But yeah, it's all constructs and daemons, that's what I thought. Unfortunately, there are very few construct daemons in the game, but it does mean all constructs have 10% this week. Yeah, back in the day, it was 25-25. So you would actually get 50% if something double overlapped. The reason they got rid of it is it basically shifted the entire meta every single week to whatever those troops were. Because it's basically like if you had the blood, whatever it's called in PvP, applied to your entire team. Because you'd basically have 50% extra stats. But they ended up nerfing it as 10-10, so the best you could ever get is 20%. How many more Valhawks do we need? Oh, we still need 2 more. Oh, let's keep going. Yeah, nowadays you can almost ignore the extra 10%. Because 20% bonus isn't really going to get you that far in a lot of situations. But it used to be really relevant back when it was up to 50% bonus. Because that actually made a huge difference. Though, you know, 20% can still make a difference. Because we always mention, like, how bad it is when we get 20% reduction in, like, dungeons. Like, you really notice the 20% down. I guess 20% up would be the same thing, but in the opposite direction. It's just very rare that you could ever build a proper, like, 4x 20% team in the current state of the game. Because very rarely will the categories be good. Like, how on earth are you going to build a team of 4 construct daemons? For one, hero can't even be double type. If it's a kingdom bonus and a troop bonus, it can be. But if it's a double type bonus, or, you know, a double troop bonus, it's impossible for any hero to ever get 20% off of that. As every hero counts as hero and then 1 typing. As the secondary typing is always held by hero. Which means they can't have it be 2 different ones. You have 69 million gold prepared? Oh gosh. Are you just gonna dump all your gold on 6-9? Oh, you got like 2 months until that. I'm dumping all my gold once we're finally in range of hitting max. Like, I want to hit 1 bill total in the guild. And around the time that we're within that range, we'll probably do it. Which, actually, we're getting really close. Let me go check. How close are we to doing that? I keep forgetting. You can't check it like anything while you're in the PvP section. That's what I want to check. I want to check guild. Normal guild. Let's see. How are we doing on trophies? Oh, we're about to pass Intrum. Come on, guild. We got this. So we're not up against much competition. They have 13 people. But come on. We got this. Then we just gotta take 25th somehow. Because we're basically in 26 right now. It's a matter of taking 25th. Come on, we need some other slacking guild in the top. Also, it's kind of insane how high those 2 go. Where's Anonymous these days? Oh wow, Anonymous. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Anonymous is the new Intrum? What happened? Okay, does anyone know what happened to Intrum and or Anonymous? They were doing good for a while. And now they're interim all over again. Literally, they both have 13 people left. What happened? They were the top 2 guilds back in the day. Not like way back in the day. That would be matchers. But then it was like interim versus anonymous. Well, more so anonymous than like interim versus anonymous or whatever it was. But yeah, this was a top 1 guild at one point. Same as matchers was way down there. And same as anonymous, which is also somehow 13 people, just like interim. What happened there? Because they had like 30-30 not too long ago. Last I checked, though, it's been a while. Where are they? Wait, where are they? I literally saw them here. Anonymous, where are you? There it is. Yeah, what happened? What on earth happened there? That's so weird. The same thing technically happened to my guild, but we rebuilt after. We had like half the guild randomly leave back in like 2018, but then we just rebuilt off of it. Oh, could it be everyone leaving because of PvP? Their whole guild's like, nah. We're out. Or maybe they had some kind of requirement because of that. And then a lot of people were like, nope, we're not doing that. Alright, let's see. Because we actually have no trophy requirement, oddly enough. Oh yeah, or no guild war, true. Because even though they were falling off a bit on trophies, they were like a #1 competing guild war guild. So they would have been getting like 1,000 or 1,500 gems every month from that. But they're no longer getting due to lack of guild war. What am I doing? Oh yeah, PvP. I'm in stun lock because you have to go to a really weird interface to get to it. Alright, let's go finish our Valhawks. How many do we need? 2 more? 1 more? 1 more. I might still keep doing a little bit of PvP after that, at least until we get all of our red kills. Cookie, what were you mentioning? Oh, they're in hibernation until Guild War comes back? Okay, that makes sense. Because, yeah, they were one of the top competing guilds for Guild War still. Like, they were making top 3 pretty consistently every Guild War. They even made 2nd place in the first ever Guild War. But we made 1st. Though the only reason we made 1st was because they were missing a person. But that doesn't matter. We still made 1st. Because that was back before, like, the 3 pity system. Where the lowest 3 people in your Guild War didn't get counted. That didn't come until a couple years after Guild War. So if you were missing a person, you just simply missed a whole person's amount of points. Yeah, they made 2nd place in the first ever Guild War. But we made 1st place in that Guild War. But yeah, they've always been really competitive for Guild War. I think to this day, they were still making top 3 for pretty much every Guild War for the most part. Which at bare minimum is 500 gems, and at maximum is 1,500 gems every month. Which these days isn't like a huge amount, but it definitely adds up. They all got married and had kids. I'm starting to get to the age bracket where, like, a lot of people start getting married. I just randomly see it. It's like, oh yeah, this is around the time that normally happens in someone's life, isn't it? But then I also have, like, a ton of friends who are never going to get married under any circumstance. For a multitude of reasons. Or they were married and now aren't going to go get remarried. I'm still not sure how I feel on it yet. First time we need to find someone. So we can make that determination then. I'm not really seeking. You know, if it happens naturally, you never know. There's not that many opportunities these days where it would naturally happen. Especially for someone who doesn't go out much. They all got married, had kids, divorced in 2 years, and then had child support for 16. Oh gosh. I would laugh if that wasn't true. Oh gosh, yeah. No, Mr. Z. So I would love to have the finishing move already. There we go. Lester. Actually, I do always have latex-free versions of them, just out of concern that anyone might have a latex allergy. So just so I don't have to ever ask, I always use latex-free ones. Because I'm personally not allergic to it, but you know, other people are. And I know how I am with nut allergies, like I would never like want to deal with anything like that. So I just always have latex-free versions of them. I would take that one over. Alright, the skull kill, no. Gosh, you have such low attack value. I'm just gonna try cursing it. Am I allergic to nuts? Yes. You see, the After Dark stream has already started. I'm not just replying to Lester's comment. He's the one who's like that. It's from the eclipse. Hair gel. I don't think I've ever used hair gel a single time in my entire life. I feel like water does it just fine. Just fine. Like, it wears off quicker, but it's a lot more natural. Because I don't even have a comb these days. If I ever need to comb my hair, I just comb it down with water. Because it gives it extra weight and allows you to shape it some. Only lasts like a couple hours, though. Or less if it's in a really dry area. But yeah, I don't even really own a comb these days. Actually, I had a really funny comb when I was doing flea marketing, which was a comb knife. Someone was selling it at one of the flea markets one time, and I was like, yeah, why not? This seems kind of convenient. But I was never able to bring it with me because obviously you can't bring a knife onto a plane. And I wasn't bothered going to put it in like the undersection or whatever it's called. But yeah, comb knife is actually pretty convenient because you can open boxes with one end when you take the sheath off of it. And then you have comb on the other side. And it's actually surprisingly convenient for flea marketing. Because how often you need a knife while also occasionally needing a comb. It's a really good multi-tool. I missed that comb knife. Pretty sure you could order them online for a few bucks. I fell into the movie reference trap. Am I? What movie is that from? I have no clue what that reference is even from. YouTube censored your posts? Of course it did. I'm surprised it doesn't censor more of your posts. Though I don't have any extra censor on my channel. I just have whatever the default YouTube censor is. I don't think there's a way to turn it off. What are the guild requirements for the guild? 2 million gold per week. And partaking in just all guild-related events, like invasion, raids, you know, just all the standard ones. Up to full completion. That normally means buying into them like tier 3, tier 4. Our only hard requirement is pretty much 2 million gold a week. Everything else, if you're just actively playing, pretty much gets done automatically. We also, last I recall, don't really have a trophy requirement of any kind. Oh, I thought that was a 5. Whoops. That's not what we wanted. Now I know I need to get all of our mana until we get that all the way back. Better try to overfill our mana with this. Oh, he's actually going to win before we can get a cast off. Even if I get a cast off, we still have to unfreeze. You got this. You got Submerge. You got this. How do we win? I don't think we can. He has Takshaka. It's over. Wait. Okay, I need to unsubmerge both of them. Which means I have to extra turn until I get enough skulls to win. How's this gonna work? Oh, it didn't work, is how it's gonna work. Oh, we're not dead yet. Wait. This is very winnable. I just have to keep spamming this until we can get a skull poke on him. Or he'll get one on me. I'll take the Eye of Argus team. This is that really annoying one that can destroy you out of nowhere. As long as we don't give him more than 1 turn, we should be okay. Or 0 turns. 0 turns works too. What's our rating at right now? How's the ladder doing? Oh, do we have super leaderboard this time? Again? Because last time we had 3 people in top cut. It looks like they're a bit lower this time around, so we might be able to go for 3rd. Let's hope they slow down a bit later. It seems like it'll be fine. Alright, that's it every single daily, right? Alright, might as well just do a little more PvP then. Unless we want to go do some Undispire. Oh yeah, did I ever get the red kill done? I'll go check that real quick. I wish you could check from the PvP menu. Let's see. Okay, we need 4 more red kills. I think that will happen pretty naturally without needing to go out of our way for it. But yeah, at least gotta go get that though. Yeah, every fight should at least have 2 reds. I guess one does technically have 1, but I say 2 because if they're running Wand plus Stellarix, they'll do 2. Also, multi-Takshaka is 1 red each. One of the founders of YouTube was called Chad. Yeah, pretty much every meta team out there is Stellarix, Wand, and Takshaka with Submerge. Pretty much what we're using right now. Hey, if you can't beat them, join them. Oh, we're pretty much using the same thing initially as well. The only thing I traded out was Hero with Wand for, or with Submerge. Because originally I wasn't running Submerge, but then it became really evident that we need it for Stellarix counter. Even though Takshaka can hit past it, you need it for Beatrix and Takshaka. I mean, Beatrix and Stellarix, I mean. Alright, we're not frozen. Go for that, then go to this. If we get a turn, we win. Alright, we won. Also, have we still not gotten that final red kill yet? feel like we should have by now. You only need like 4. So we're getting like 1 a fight. First, when we don't want to see reds, we're going to see an entire team of 4 times red. Well, we actually need it. We barely see it at all. How many more modes would 505 Games have to put into Gems of War for us to stream 2 hours long? Well, they would have to be like dailies and weeklies. Honestly, I'd probably quit the game if the daily system got like 2 hours long. That's why I stopped playing Puzzle Quest 3. I'm not sure how much they fixed it, though. But the reason I stopped is their daily system was taking like 2 to 2.5 hours every day. It was just too much. Like, Gems of War daily system, depending on what you want to do, is like 10 minutes to an hour and a half. With the average being probably closer to 30 to 45 minutes. If they ever added something fun to grind again, I wouldn't mind constantly chipping at it. Like if they ever buff treasure hunts. Or anything similar. Or some kind of new mode that's infinite. Because we did that with Explore when Merchants first came out. For a little bit. We went crazy on the... actually, I'm just going to retreat. This is... Actually, yeah. Alright, I'm going to do this. Then do this and hope it doesn't miss. And then we lose. I was trying to do that to get rid of the thing, but yeah, it's over. Actually, we can still win this, technically. It's really unlikely, though. Yeah, we lost. Okay, I assume I already got the red objective and just didn't notice. Because we definitely have enough. Hey, tribute's ready. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's go claim them all. Oh, that reminds me, I still haven't bought in the past yet. I need to go do that. What I need to go do is add more funds to my Steam account. I still have none in it. I think it has $2.13 left. Actually, I could show it right now. If I click X here... Wait, doesn't it not show it here? How do I get to, How do you get to the page that shows it? DLC... Discussions, guides, timer... Web browser, guides? You showed here? This number used to pop up like everywhere on Steam. No, I just want to get to my thing. How do you show your thing? There it is. Yeah, I have $2.13 left. I need to go add more later. I keep forgetting to. Because the season pass is like, what, 10, 25? Depending if we want to get the bigger one. Alright, what am I doing? Well, I guess we finished our objective. I mostly just wanted to grab the thingies. Because I was trying to get the red kills and we're good to go. But anyways, guys, I think we'll end it here for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Main focus of tomorrow is definitely going to be the faction event for, which one was it again? The Obsidian Depths, so we'll have that tomorrow. Aside from that, try to make some more progress in PvP, hopefully get all the way to like 5,700. So we can throw the big burst on like Wednesday or something. And then we'll go from there. And of course on Wednesday midday, we'll also be doing the Power World thing. Let's see. Lester, stop being so dirty. Delve. I can show Delve, I guess, real quick. Or wait, what do you mean by Delve? I was gonna say Underspire, I mean. I just thought you were referring to. We mentioned in the video that we haven't actually done like a single battle. I can do one battle real quick. Oh, I never did this. I never did the second code. That's why I forgot. Let me go grab the Underspire team real quick. Which ones do I have? I have Insta-Kill and AoE, I think. It'd make more sense to start with the AoE team. Which is actually the budget team. But yeah, let me go hand out the other code. And I'll go run one of these real quick just to show off the team. We'll be mostly running this, I believe, on Wednesday. Well, we technically haven't touched it, so you know what? Let's go touch it real quick. Here you guys go. Here's the second code. Enjoy. Use on gemsware.com for the game code section. Your invite code is in the settings menu. Redeem code right over there in chat. Alright, there you guys go. Enjoy. And we actually are using Chalcedony on this team. This is the budget team. Only problem with this team is how it's creating browns. Takes a little while to get into the AoE. It might be more beneficial to move him up a little bit in the team positioning. Because we've taken all this mana and he still doesn't have his ability. But it's more so as a safety precaution. But you can shift him forward if you feel like you're going to be fine with him there. But yeah, we'll be doing Underspire probably mostly on Wednesday. We'll run a variant of that team for the earlier fights, and then for the later fights, obviously, we're going all in on Catherics. And I'm actually running double. Obviously, if you don't have double, run a different damage there. But we are going down the double Catherics route for the later fights, which should be really free. You just cast them, win. And should be really straightforward, as long as we don't miss. And even if we miss, it's just get more mana. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for stopping by, as always. Greatly appreciate it. I will catch you guys later. And goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.